All right, so let's jump into this. We're going to be looking at Elon Musk and how he's used social media to grow his businesses.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty unconventional approach. It's been controversial at times, but people want to know how he's achieved success with it, right? So we've got this article, How Elon Musk Uses Social Media Marketing to Grow His Business and Achieve Success.
Right.
And it talks about how he uses platforms like X to build his brand and just create so much buzz.
It's amazing.
It really is.
Yeah.
So unlike most CEOs who, stick to these carefully crafted messages and press releases, Musk seems to just kind of throw that playbook out the window.
He does.
And he uses his own personality and his online presence to just directly engage with people.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a risky move.
It is.
But it's paid off in some really huge ways.
You see, I think unlike a lot of CEOs, he decided to go with a different approach and use his own personality and online presence to engage directly with people. And it's been a risky move, but it's paid off in some pretty incredible ways.
Yeah, he's definitely built a very distinct personal brand.
Right.
He's out there sharing updates and memes, and he's responding to people who are criticizing him.
Yeah.
Which you don't see every day from somebody who's running multiple billion-dollar companies.
Not at all.
And the article really calls out this authenticity as like a key to his success.
And it's not just about being different. I think that transparency, that he has built a level of trust with his followers that's almost unheard of.
Right.
People feel like they're getting a glimpse behind the curtain, a raw, unfiltered look at the man behind the mission. And it's a powerful way to create a loyal following.
It makes you wonder if that's why it always seems like he and his companies are dominating the news cycle.
Right.
How much do you think this all translates into free publicity?
Well, I think a lot of it does. Most companies spend, millions, if not billions of dollars in traditional advertising.
Right.
But Musk has figured out how to generate that buzz organically. Right.
And, just create a constant stream of free marketing.
Right. Like, remember when he tweeted about Dogecoin?
Oh, yeah.
That cryptocurrency that started as a joke.
Right.
And it sent its value skyrocketing.
Yeah.
It generated headlines globally.
Absolutely.
And it was just this one tweet.
Yeah. One simple action.
It's wild. And speaking of connecting with people, the article also points out how he uses social media to engage directly with customers.
Yeah.
Like, he's out there answering questions, taking feedback, addressing complaints personally. Like, it seems almost surreal that you could tweet at Elon Musk about an issue with your Tesla and get a response.
Well, think about it this way. How would you feel if Elon Musk responded to your tweet about a product? You'd feel valued, right?
Right.
And that personal touch is incredibly effective at building customer loyalty.
It's true. You don't expect that kind of access to a CEO.
Yeah.
Especially not one running companies as big as his.
Exactly.
And the article points out that this goes way beyond just customer service. Right.
He's actually implemented product suggestions.
He has.
That came directly from Twitter.
Yeah. He's almost like crowdsourcing ideas and building a community around his brands at the same time.
So we've got this unconventional CEO who's authentic, and he engages directly with people.
Right.
And he's figured out how to use humor and memes to go viral. But the article also talks about something else that I thought was really interesting, how he strategically builds anticipation for product launches.
Yeah.
Like, take the Tesla Cybertruck launch.
Right.
That was a masterclass in generating hype.
Yeah.
He dripped hints and teasers for months.
Right.
Creating this crescendo of speculation and excitement.
Right.
By the time the truck was actually unveiled, the entire world was watching. It wasn't just a product launch.
Right.
It was an event.
I can only imagine being glued to my phone, refreshing Twitter every few seconds, waiting for the next cryptic message about some groundbreaking tech. He knows how to tap into that sense of urgency.
Yeah, make people crave whatever he's about to reveal.
Well, and that translates into massive pre-orders and media coverage before the product's even available.
Right.
He's creating demand before the supply even exists.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible, Leffler.
Okay, so we've talked about authenticity and engaging directly with customers and his knack for going viral. But we can't talk about Elon Musk without acknowledging the elephant in the room, right? He's no stranger to controversy.
He definitely is not afraid to stir the pot.
Yeah.
And while his bold statements and claims sometimes spark, negative reactions, they always keep his companies in the public conversation.
It's almost like he understands that any press is good press.
Right.
Remember that time he tweeted about taking Tesla private? landed him in legal trouble.
Yeah.
But it also kept Tesla in the headlines for weeks.
Exactly. Even that negative attention had a silver lining. In a world overflowing with information, name recognition is everything. Whether you love him or hate him. Who Elon Musk is and what his companies are doing.
Right.
And that's incredibly valuable.
So it's this really unique combination, right? He leverages his personality and his willingness to engage directly and his ability to generate viral moments and even controversy.
Yeah.
And it's all become this incredibly effective marketing machine.
And here's the kicker.
Yeah.
He accomplishes all this while spending next to nothing on traditional advertising.
It's amazing.
Think about it. Tesla doesn't run Super Bowl commercials or flashy billboard campaigns.
Right.
Musk's Twitter presence is their marketing strategy.
It's remarkable.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if it's a model that other companies could actually replicate.
Right.
But is it even possible without someone with Elon Musk's larger-than-life personality? That's something to think about.
It's a fascinating question.
What do you think? Could this work for a company that isn't led by someone as well as unique as Elon?
It's a great question. Let's explore that further as we dive deeper into the specifics of his strategy.
Okay.
Because remember, we've only just scratched the surface here.
Right.
There's a lot more to unpack.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's a lot more. And I think perhaps one of the most impactful aspects of Musk's approach is his ability to, literally move markets with a single tweet.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Whether he's talking Tesla Dogecoin or Bitcoin,
Right.
his words seem to send ripples through the entire financial world.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Remember when he tweeted that Tesla would no longer accept Bitcoin because of environmental concerns? Bitcoin's price plummeted almost instantly.
Right.
I mean, that single tweet wiped out billions of dollars in market value.
It's insane.
Really highlights the immense power he wields.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing, right? Like a single tweet can have a bigger impact than entire marketing departments at these traditional companies.
Absolutely.
It really makes you think about how the financial landscape is changing in this digital age.
Imagine the traditional financial analysts trying to keep up. It's not just about reading earnings reports and market trends anymore.
Right.
You have to factor in the potential for a single tweet to disrupt everything.
Yeah, totally. And it's not always about pronouncements and these huge market-moving statements.
Right.
He also has this really uncanny ability to turn setbacks into marketing opportunities.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to bury failures or mishaps, he embraces them.
He does.
Often with transparency and a good dose of humor.
Remember when the Cybertruck window was supposed to be shatterproof?
Yeah.
And it shattered during the live demo?
Totally.
That could have been a disaster.
Yeah.
But Musk turned it into a viral moment.
Right.
He even joked about it on Twitter, and it made people even more curious about the truck.
Or think about all of those early SpaceX rocket failures.
Oh, yeah.
And he was sharing videos of the explosions, framing them as learning experiences.
Right.
And it made the company seem more human.
It did.
It made people root for the underdog.
Yeah. And it made the eventual triumphs even sweeter.
Yeah, totally. And it's not just about selling products or even companies.
Right.
He's using his platform to shape public perception of future technologies.
Yeah, that's a really important point.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't just market products, he markets ideas.
Right.
He uses Twitter to discuss things like AI safety and Mars colonization.
Right.
And it sparks these global conversations and positions himself as a thought leader in these, cutting edge fields.
Like his warnings about the potential dangers of AI.
Right.
It's gotten a lot of people thinking about the ethical implications of AI development.
Yeah.
And whether you agree with him or not.
Right.
He's bringing these important conversations to the forefront.
Exactly. He's influencing the narrative around these technologies, ensuring that his companies are seen as not just participants, but leaders in the fields that are shaping our future.
So as we've seen, Musk has really revolutionized the way that companies can use social media.
Yeah.
He's completely rewritten the rules and achieved incredible success by embracing authenticity, engaging directly, and using viral content and even controversy to his advantage.
And he's proven that you can build a global brand and reach millions of people without spending a fortune on traditional advertising methods.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to acknowledge that this approach also raises some pretty interesting questions.
It does.
Right? I mean, what are the potential downsides of this level of influence?
It's a double-edged sword,
Yeah.
On one hand, it's amazing to see someone use their platform to connect with people,
Right.
to build excitement and, challenge conventional thinking.
Right.
But on the other hand, we have to consider the potential consequences when a single tweet can move markets or influence global opinions.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And it makes you think about how we as a society navigate this new world where individuals can wield so much influence through social media.
And it's not just about Elon Musk.
Right.
It's a question we need to consider for any individual or organization with a large platform.
Right. And the ability to shape public opinion.
So while there's a lot we can learn from Musk's approach,
Yeah.
I think it's also crucial to be aware of the potential pitfalls and think critically about the ethical implications of this kind of influence.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We need to be discerning consumers of information regardless of the source.
Yeah.
And we need to be mindful of the impact our own online actions can have,
Right.
especially if we have a large following ourselves.
It's a reminder that with great power comes great responsibility.
Right.
And in the age of social media, that responsibility extends to all of us.
That's a powerful point, and it leads us to another thought-provoking question as we continue our deep dive into Elon Musk's social media strategy.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about what he does,
Right.
but what about why? That's a great question. Like, what do you think is driving this relentless pursuit of online engagement and influence? Is it purely about business growth, or is there something more to it?
Yeah.
Is it about building a community or shaping the future or even like pushing the boundaries of what's possible? It's really interesting to think about like the motivations behind it all.
Right. And it's probably a combination of factors, There's likely a genuine desire to connect with people,
Mm,
an unwavering belief in his vision for the future, and, of course, a strategic understanding of how to leverage social media to achieve those goals.
right. Whatever the motivations are,
Yeah.
there's no denying that he's really changed the game.
He has.
He's shown us what's possible when you're willing to break the rules and embrace authenticity and connect with people on a personal level,
Right.
even when you're running, some of the biggest companies in the world.
And he's challenged us to think critically about the role of social media in our lives, both the incredible potential it holds and the potential pitfalls we need to be aware of.
It's a good reminder that social media isn't just about cat videos and memes.
Right.
It's a tool that can be used to build brands and shape opinions and even influence the direction of entire industries.
Absolutely. So as you navigate the digital world armed with these insights,
Yeah,
remember to use your own social media presence wisely.
that's a great point. Whether you're building a brand or sharing your ideas or simply connecting with friends,
Right.
it's important to be mindful of the impact that your words and actions can have.
And never underestimate the power of authenticity and genuine engagement, and yes, even a well-placed meme.
Well, that's it for our deep dive into Elon Musk's social media mastery.
Yeah.
We hope you found it insightful and thought-provoking,
We hope you enjoyed it.
and maybe even a little bit entertaining.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking the big questions.
And remember, the best way to predict the future is to create it.